Welcome to the Evolution of Consciousness episode, which is the first Proverbs from my latest book titled 35 Proverbs of a King, Wisdom Fit for a Throne. I'm your host, Bernard King, and I want to begin with this question. What if your next breakthrough isn't about doing more, but seeing differently? You see, we've been taught to hustle harder, grind longer, and push past pain. But what if the real shift happens when you pause and start seeing life through a new lens? Let me take you back a little bit. There was a season in my life where I checked every box. I was productive, I was busy, I was applauded. But deep down, I was disconnected. It wasn't until I saw differently that I began to live differently. Today, we're stepping into a powerful conversation about consciousness, growth, and inner evolution. Let's be honest, re-equate growth with movement. If it's not loud, flashy, or trendy, we think it doesn't count. But the most powerful shifts, they're often invisible. Growth isn't about action, it's awareness. It's the moment you start chasing and start seeing. It's the second you notice your habits and choose differently. You stop reacting, you start responding, you stop proving yourself, you start aligning yourself. Take a breath with me right now. Ask yourself, where in your life are you busy, blind? Where are you going or doing a lot of, but seeing very little? This is your sacred pause. Don't rush past it. We're going to talk about purpose, pain, and power, and how in my new book, it speaks about these things. In my Proverbs, number 1, pain is often painted as punishment. But what if pain is a portal? I once lost everything and I thought, define me. It shattered me. But in that breakdown, something more valuable broke through. My ego died, but my purpose was born. Here's a tool I give to my clients, the 3 P's method I call. Pain, purpose, power. Number 1, pain. What happened? What hurt? Number 2, purpose. What was the reason or the lesson buried inside of it? 3, power. Now that you've seen it, how do you rise from it? You can use this method for every hardship, breakup, or hard lesson. Write it down, sit with it. You'll find that your story doesn't end in pain. It starts with perspective. 3, observe, don't absorb. Here's one of the greatest skills of a conscious being. You learn to observe, not absorb. We absorb so much, opinions, energy, expectations, that we forget who we are. You are not the chaos in the room, yo. You are not the argument on the phone. You are not your timeline's emotional baggage from social media sites. You are not that one watching. You the observer, the witness, that still place within. Here's a practice. Think of a moment this week when something triggered you, right? Because I had a situation happen to me. A comment, a post, or a person. Now replay that moment in your mind, but this time observe. Watch it like a scene from a film. What changes when you shift from absorbing to observing? You reclaim your energy. Number 4, let's talk about validation versus alignment, because I dealt with this a lot. Let's talk about validation. We've all chased it. Likes, applause, approval, but validation is external. Alignment is internal. Validation screams, am I enough for you? Alignment whispers, I'm ready. I'm already enough. I remember staying in a room full of people clapping as a life coach, but I'm still feeling empty. That's a trap. You can win the world and lose yourself. Say this out loud with me. I no longer chase applause. I walk in alignment. Let's do a little reflection. Where are you saying yes while your soul is screaming no? Where are you shrinking to fit a space not built for you? Let today be the day you realign yourself. I want to talk about triggers as teachers, because this is another area that I had to deal with. Triggers. And triggers is not bad. I had to learn triggers are teachers. Triggers, we avoid them, we fear them, we explode because of them. But what if we learn from them? Your trigger is your teacher. It's not here to harm you. It's here to show you what still needs healing. Here's a framework that I call trigger. I break it down. TRIGGER. T, take a breath. R, recognize what you feel. I, inquire within. Where does this come from? The trigger. G, ground yourself in truth. G, give grace to the part of you that's still hurting. Don't try to hide it, but give it grace. E, elevate your perspective. R, release the need to control. Next time something rattles you, don't run, lean into it. Ask, what is this teaching you? Then grow from it. In closing, I want to talk about some affirmations and actions, right? We've journeyed through awareness, through pain, through alignment. But this is just the beginning. This is the opening of your seeing. Here's what I want you to do. Take 5 minutes a day and journal. Journal is very, very helpful, even as a man. You know, I used to think journal was just women thing, you know. But until I started doing it, it's just brought better perspectives in my life in your journal. Take 5 minutes today and jot down, what am I now seeing that I didn't see before this episode? Share this episode with one person who's ready to grow through what they go through. And finally, repeat this affirmation with me. I do not chase. I attract what aligns. I am not who I was. I am who I see. Thanks for spending this little short time with me. You didn't just listen, you evolved. Until next time, stay aware, stay aligned, keep moving. I am Bernard King.